Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Friends, welcome back to my channel. In this session, we will discuss error codes in induction cooker that are related to temperature sensors. Because it is heat producing device, to prevent expected damage, a special heat sensors are connected in this unit. The one heat sensor that is connected in the bottom side of this ceramic plate, that is this 100 kilo ohm NTC. It looks like a diode, but it is NTC in glass packing. These are specially designed for induction cookers. When the temperature will increase, its resistance will decrease. We will see it practically. And then there is another temperature sensor that is under this igbt, that is connected at these 2 points. That is also same. It is connected to this hot plate and it is connected with the body of the igbt. Basically, sensor is a variable resistance. Its resistance will change with temperature, with change in temperature. 5 volt will applied in one side, positive 5 volt, and this is output. It will applied to MCU microcontroller. For example, it is 100 kilo ohm and it is 100 kilo ohm. When the temperature is normal, its resistance is 100k, its resistance is 100k. It will provide 2.5 volt. Microcontroller will understand what is the temperature, and in the code there is instruction. When these voltage are received, the temperature rating will this. When temperature will increase, this resistance will decrease, this resistance will increase. So voltage drop here will increase because we are sensing the voltage across this resistance. How the resistance will increase and decrease, let's check. In this way we can test this temperature sensor, set multimeter to resistance and connect between both pins. It is showing 91 kilo ohm. This time the room temperature is around 20 degrees. When it will heat up, we can see the resistance is decreasing. When I will leave, the resistance will return back. When the temperature will increase more and more, we can see when it is very high temperature, closer to this this sensor, the resistance is just only 6 ohm, 5 ohms. When the temperature will decrease again, its resistance will return back. So the result voltage will change at this pin. How it is connected in the diagram. This is one end of the sensor. Here is thermal sensor. Positive voltage and this 100 kilo ohm resistance, and the center pin is connected to this pin of the microcontroller. And if we see the igbt temperature sensor, 5 volt are applied to the one end of the resistor, and this temperature sensor center point is connected to second pin of the microcontroller. So microcontroller will become to know when the temperature will increase or decrease. When it will increase or decrease, then the allowed limit, it will generate error code and it will stop cooking. If you don't have good practical experience in power electronics, never try to repair. I applied power. When I will turn it on, we can see 2000 watt and it started cooking. I will turn it off because this time I am not connecting the fan. Now this time we are using this sensor. Now I will make jumper to this sensor. When I applied jumper here, 5 volt will drop across this resistance. It will go to microcontroller. So microcontroller will become to know that the temperature is increased. As we checked on the multimeter, when the temperature will increase at high level, at that time the voltage will reach full. At that time full 5 volt will reach at microcontroller, and microcontroller will make safety. We can see it is showing E3 error. E3 error, that means this top plate cooking temperature is increased. Now I will use this set. Basically, it is a question from my viewer to discuss E5 error in prestige induction cooker. What will the condition? Now I will show here. It's ground, and here I am connecting 5 volt. This time it's showing E1 error because I'm not connecting induction coil. Now at these 2 points, at this connector, here is the top surface temperature sensor. When I will turn it on, in Chinese brands it will show E3 error. E3 error, that means the top surface temperature is very high. If this temperature becomes while cooking, that means the cooking vessel is on the top surface for a long time and it is boiling and there is no good airflow. The fan may be choked, or the duct is closed, or there is no good ventilation, or might be the surrounding of this cooktop is high temperature, so that is causing to increase the temperature of this top surface. Immediately remove the cooking vessel and let it cool down. After that, remove power and restart again. It will become normal. That is while cooking. And if while turning on, even it is cooled down, it shows error, at that time we need to check this temperature sensor. In these Chinese brands, Mother Choice, Estrella, like that, these brands will show E3 error. E3 error for this top surface sensor. The same sensor will used in Prestige to indicate E5 error. In these brands, E3, in Prestige, Pigeon, Butterfly, TCL, Usha, Singer, it will show E5 error. For each error code, we must consult the user manual. E3, E4, E5, these are related to temperature sensor in Chinese brands. In other brands, that will E4, E5, E6. So we can check this sensor. Normally it will give high resistance, and when we will touch with finger or we will apply some heat, its resistance must drop. If it is giving short circuit or a few ohms, that time this sensor must be replaced. This is E3 error due to this sensor. Normally it is showing E0, E1 error because this time induction plate is not connected. But if this sensor is short circuited, damaged, directly it will go to E3 error. That top surface temperature sensor is bad. Then the second temperature sensor, that is igbt temperature sensor, that is connected under this igbt. When I will turn it on, it will show E4 error. In Prestige and other brands, it will show E6 error. E5 for this sensor in Prestige, E6 for this sensor. So we can verify both sensors. The same working style is here. If we see one line that is going to this sensor one end, and the second side it is coming to this point, that is here. Here is 20 kilo ohm resistance at this point and this capacitor. These are involved in this code. With this sensor we have one capacitor here, one capacitor, one resistor, that is here, 100 kilo ohm, and this capacitor. So we can check these components and we can check continuity. We can also verify the voltage on these sensors. This time I am applying external 5 volt so that we can test safely. At one end it is providing 5 volt, at the second end it is providing 0.29. When the temperature will increase, we can see the voltage are increasing. So the microcontroller will sense these voltage, so it will become to know that there is high temperature. So finally, in Chinese brands, if this sensor is damaged, E3 error, Chinese brands, Prestige E5. In Chinese brands, igbt temperature failure, E4, there E6. Same way we can check voltage here on this sensor. This end 5 volt and second end 0.4 volt. When this igbt will heat up, here the output voltage, the same voltage are reaching at this point. It is coming to microcontroller this pin, that is this pin, the last pin in this side, and this sensor it is reaching at this point. So we can check the voltage on the sensors and the respective pins of the microcontroller, so we can identify where is the fault and what is the reason of the faults. In upcoming videos we will see the voltage sensor, how it monitors the voltage and how it will check zero crossing detection. I hope this video is informative. If it is informative, hit the like button. If you have any question, please write in the comments. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.